Today, I'm in arcade heaven, or as it's known in South Yorkshire, Barnsley, home to the Retrodome, a fully licensed free-play arcade and virtual reality venue over 4 levels. And I've got company, in the form of my mate and fellow YouTuber Nick, who's joined me for this road trip through nostalgia. That is, if I can get us there in one piece.
Oh no, I've got the wrong way again. Oh.
The Retrodome is a fond homage to the last half century of gaming and is situated in Barnsley town centre. It offers 3 types of gameplay: classic arcades, home video consoles from all the major players, and a commercial virtual reality setup. So what can you expect when you get there? Luke Thompson, one of the owners, explains.
So as soon as you come in, you'll be welcomed by 2 great members of staff. So basically you pay to get in at the bar area. You can take alcoholic drinks, soft drinks, up into the arcade itself. We do food, we've got a virtual reality room now. So like I say, it's £12 for the adults, £10 for kids and teens without an adult, and £6 for kids and teens with an adult. We also do 1-5s free. As soon as you're in the venue, like I say, every arcade machine's free, but we have got a virtual reality room that costs slightly more because of licensing the games, staff in the venue and stuff like that as well.
We'll be hearing more from Luke later, but how are Nick and I getting on with our road trip?
Nick is a good friend of mine, but he also has his own YouTubing channel, don't you, mate?
Yeah, I do, yeah, and it's nothing to do with arcades either, is it?
Do you want to give yourself a little plug?
Oh yeah, well if you like mountain biking, it's called 5 Rims MTB, which is Peak District mountain biking and some other cool stuff.
Nice, nice. All right, buddy, let's get it going.
And we were off. It wasn't long until talk turned to gaming.
Well, actually, Resident Evil 2, they did a remake. Do you remember the original on the Sony PlayStation?
Yeah.
Probably other formats as well, but...
Doing this today, it is actually quite special, I'll be honest, Nick, because when do we get the chance to sort of do this sort of thing and just like, yeah, go and be kids again and play in arcades?
That's awesome.
Nick also had some good life advice.
Go and get drunk and make some terrible decisions. You may live to not regret it.
Soon enough, we'd reached our destination, but I was curious to know how this business started.
The idea came from, well, I've been in the pub trade majority of my life since becoming 18, and then we started buying arcade machines for my venues, and we were putting them on 50p play, £1 to go. So its first ever machine we got the Sega Rally, Time Crisis, then Dead Alive over there. Obviously they were his first 3 machines, and then we just kept adding onto his list, really, kept buying more machines every time it made money, and then eventually we had like 40 machines, and we were like, what do we do with these now? Do we try sight machines? And then we came up with obviously doing this in Barnsley Centre, so and that's where we're from. Basically collecting. That's basically how we, even when we opened the arcade back in 2019, we only opened up with 25 machines, and now there's over 100 machines now. Every bit of money we've made from obviously the profits of the business has gone to buy more games. It really has.
Finally, it was time for Nick and I to check out the Retrodome for ourselves.
We're here at Barnsley Retrodome. Oh yeah, the Retrodome.
And I couldn't wait to get in. And as we entered the bar, it was time for some lunch. Retrodome style.
You ready for this, Nick?
I'm ready for it.
I'm not sure if it gets any better than this, does it? I mean, come on. Arcades, beer, food.
And once we'd had our fill of jumbo hot dogs, our appetite for arcades just wouldn't wait any longer. The Retrodome's collection of free play machines is staggering, and once you've paid for entry, you can stay all day. For a list of all the arcade games I logged on my visit, check out the description below. Clearly, Nick and I had a great time, but I wanted to hear about the other Retrodome customers. I'll leave the last words to Luke Thompson.
I'll be honest, it's a mixture of everybody. This is what's quite unique about the venue. We get families coming in, we'll get date nights, we've even had stag do's. It's literally a place for everyone. Like, we've had people come here, then they go down Barnsley Centre on a night out after. It's just literally a good mixture of everyone. It's that's what makes it a really good place. Like, we've had people come in on themselves and they're coming without no friends and they've made friends here, and now they come every weekend to meet up because they become really good friends. It's a perfect place for the community, it really is. It is really good value for money. We just want everyone to have a great experience. If you look at his reviews on Google, everyone who's been has had a really good time, highly recommend us. And like I said, we just hopefully get more people coming in from your YouTube video.